we're getting things ready here for the second portion of the Sherry Martel Classic Tournament. This is where things get very interesting, as the second round will be 2 triple threat matches where the winners move on to the finals to become the inaugural Sherry Martel Classic champion.
From San Antonio, Texas, she's the Pink Dream, Alex Gracia!
So now the question will be, how much is left in the tank, as all 3 of these women already competed earlier tonight, and now with triple threat rules, one fall to a finish.
I think the actual question here, Sammy, is that there's 2 people in this match that you said are your pick to win it all. So who is it?
Exactly, she's gonna win. You're right, she's gonna win and go all the way to the end.
This guy.
I'm glad you finally agree with me, Kirby.
And their opponents, from the Bahamas, she is the Bahama Mama, Kalia Capri!
You gotta believe Kayla Capri's so proud of Maya World and Jada Stone for just now successfully retaining those Women's Tag Team Championship.
Well, we saw the first round go down as we saw Promise Braxton defeat Jasmine Allure. Alex Gracia got the best of Erica Torres to move on, and Kalia Capri got the best of J-Rod in order to advance to this matchup. And now this is going to be triple threat rules, ladies and gentlemen. One fall to a finish, and one person does not even have to be involved in the decision to lose this matchup. That opens up a lot of different possibilities for you to get the upper hand and move on to the next round.
That's right, I mean, only winners advance, so you could not even lose this matchup and you still are not going to find yourself in the finals. It's put up or shut up time. Pressure is on for all 3 of these competitors. As you can see already, everyone being very cautious here. They know what's on the line here. And wait a minute, look at this collusion.
Well, it is the person that has the least amount of reality wrestling experience, possibly maybe seeing her as the biggest threat, CT.
Speaking of collusion, both women looked at each other in the eyes, gave each other a devious smile, and just started railing on Kayla Capri. That's what I like about the Sherry Martel Classic. Teamwork.
Well, I know that Capri is new to the reality wrestling locker room, so you got to believe maybe Promise Braxton and Alex Gracia, 2 former Road Diamonds champions, maybe want to get out the newcomer, and then is it the devil you know or the devil you don't that you'd rather face off with?
This is the payback that we like to see, though. I mean, look at what Kalia Capri had earlier. She had help from Spark the World, and now she's getting a taste of her own medicine.
And here's the interesting part about this. Promise Braxton's first women's championship, she won it by defeating Alex Gracia. So to see them go at it like this together, it's kind of jarring for me, you know?
What does it feel like to you, besides jarring? Like, is it something that you didn't, is it
I didn't expect it.
Yeah.
That's how you win your first championship. You think maybe Alex Gracia would have maybe a bit of a chip on her shoulder, to borrow a phrase from yours. You know, maybe not team up with Promise Braxton, but maybe that's how they earn respect for each other, because they are both former women's champions.
You earn a lot of respect when you compete with one another in that ring. I mean, Alex Gracia was a women's champion here at Raw.
Over here, Kayla Capri almost went on to the finals.
Gracia almost got caught there, but when you compete here with the best of the best, now
another
wait a minute.
Cover here from the Bahama Mama, but no.
You earn a certain level of respect, and I don't think that Capri has earned that respect from either Gracia or Braxton, but right now, going alone with just the Pink Dream is Kayla Capri. Oh, wait a minute, there's Braxton.
And this is gonna be the dangerous triple threat match.
Picking her moment.
You have to have eyes in the back of your head, because you never know when another competitor is going to be there waiting. As now, Promise Braxton is taking this chance to take it to Kayla Capri.
Chosen one, picking her moments, picking her spots.
The chosen one is choosing to beat down Kayla Capri.
Big right hand from Kayla Capri. As Promise Braxton in trouble, she may be completely out.
Kayla Capri a little...
This is that aggression that Kayla Capri said she was going to bring to the table. The Bahama Mama from the Bahamas, representing her country really well tonight, making it to the second round. She's not going to go down without a fight.
Gracia into the cover, though, to advance. But Kayla able to kick out here. As now all three women are back inside the ring, and this is where things are going to get interesting. This unlikely alliance of Braxton and Gracia in the center of the ring. As look at this, Alex kind of looks like this is not what she wanted. Oh, a cover here now, though.
And immediately Braxton breaking it up. That's the thing here, is that no matter how long you want to collude with one another, only one of these women is going to be able to move on. Gracia and Braxton both saying that it's going to be them.
And now it looks like this partnership may be coming to an end, as they had that realization that you just shared, Sammy.
Well, you
only
alluded to
one
it.
person can win.
You alluded to it, Kirby, that these two women do not like each other, and I think they're letting that old rivalry fester to the surface here.
Oh, big shot there from Alex as she managed to take down Promise. And here's that newfound aggression that we've seen from Alex Gracia.
I mean, these two.
Oh my gosh.
Cover here now. Sorry to cut you off, CT, but oh, Alex Gracia almost moved on.
It's okay. I'm happy to be cut off because I like where I'm sitting. This is a great show, and I'm just going to grab my popcorn and sit back and watch.
I don't think you'll be able to do commentary eating popcorn, though, CT.
That's right.
The best in women's wrestling on display right here. That's what the Sherry Martel Classic's all about.
Cover here
Look
after
at
the
that.
Northern Lights suplex, but kick out from Alex Gracia, as Promise Braxton and Alex are just taking it to each other in the center of the ring.
Yeah, but don't forget about Kalia Capri up on top. What's going to happen?
Speaking of her, there she goes with the double cross body.
All three of these women, some of the best of the best, and my pick is in the ring right now to go on to the finals.
Kalia Capri is taking it to Alex Gracia and Promise Braxton both. Just look at those vicious clotheslines, my God.
Yeah, she's strong.
In that square circle.
Oh!
Alex Gracia, but she might be knocked out there.
Assisted roundhouse kick there. Now one for Promise Braxton.
These sick
As now
kicks.
Kalia goes into the cover here. But Alex manages to kick out, goes into another cover here on Promise, but another kick out keeps her from the finals. Kalia is starting to get desperate as she goes for continuous spins, as she knows how big it would be for her career to be the Sherry Martel Classic winner.
Speaking of big for your career, it is going to be big because to fill those shoes, you have to be multifaceted. You have to be the best of the best.
Cover here into the wind, but no, Promise Braxton was able to break it up.
Kalia Capri just putting on an absolute offensive clinic here. Non-stop assault. And Braxton finally putting a stopper to it, throwing Gracia to the outside.
Promise Braxton with the uppercut. Oh, but look at that, Kalia Capri with a big forearm of her own. These two may actually be the hardest hitting women in this entire tournament.
Just throwing her off. This is the semifinal match. The winner goes to the finals here.
Hold on, Promise, she's got a oh! The gut wrench powerbomb connects, and now Promise Braxton moves on to the finals. Promise ultra focused as she got the win and got out of Dodge.
With that game face on the face of Promise Braxton, no nonsense. She just secured her spot in the
Well, harsh words from Mount Kadim. We'll see that match a little bit later here tonight. But it is time for OVW women's title action. J-Rod set to put it on the line against this lovely lady, Sophia Rose. And I tell you what a great comeback story. This young woman had a stroke in 2019. She couldn't walk. She couldn't eat. She couldn't speak. They had to teach her these things all over again. They never thought she would ever be what she once was. For her to not only be able to compete in a pro wrestling ring to well, and here comes this piece of work.
What is her problem? She needs to focus on this title match. Oh my God.
Over here screams Zip It Linda at you. I don't know what you've done to her or what not that
It's
you
just her.
I was gonna say not that you've done something tells me you haven't. The lovely Linda Kay didn't do anything to J-Rod, but J-Rod apparently has a chip on her shoulder for you.
Whatever.
I don't know what
She
to
needs
do.
to focus on this match. Look at Sophia Rose ready to fight.
Well,
J-Rod's mad at the world.
I guess so, but I tell you what, she better get her head on right and focus on her opponent, because Sophia Rose wants this championship and she wants it bad. Look at her, look at the focus of Sophia Rose. Let's send it up to ring announcer Eric Cornish for the official introduction of this OVW women's title match.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the OVW Women's Championship. Introducing first, the challenger. From Kenosha, Wisconsin, Sophia Rose. And her opponent, representing the Revolution, from Nashville, Tennessee, the ultimate athlete, the OVW Women's Champion, J-Rod.
Look at that stare down between Sophia Rose and J-Rod.
Your referee for this one, in charge of the action, is referee Mike Romo. That OVW Women's Championship, you talk about another Heritage Championship title. So many women that have gone on to such big things have held that championship at one time or another. This is Sophia Rose's opportunity to get her hands on it. Oh, man. Will J-Rod succumb to the action and the fast and high-flying fist of Sophia Rose? We are about to find out.
These women obviously not fans of one another and both ready to go. Oh!
My God. Sophia and J-Rod. J-Rod's so powerful, Linda.
But let's also give Sophia Rose some credit there. I've never seen her fight with so much intensity, so much drive. And to your point earlier, AJ, she will not quit.
You have to think Sophia Rose hasn't had a lot of time to prepare for this match. But nevertheless, she has had J-Rod's number for a while now. She has been focused on J-Rod. She has been focused on that OVW Women's title for a while, and she wants it bad.
Yeah, no love lost between the two of these ladies.
J-Rod wants to keep her name cemented alongside such legends as ODB, Mickie James, Beth Phoenix, Victoria, Serena Deeb,
My God.
Ruby Soho.
I mean, the list of those accomplished women is just incredible.
Absolutely.
And then you got J-Rod.
Sophia Rose looking to be the next OVW Women's Champion. Sophia Rose shot across.
Look at that shot. My word, hard of that turnbuckle.
J-Rod managed, but J-Rod managed to put the brakes on, and that's what the champion should be able to do. The champion.
Look out! Big boot! Hard to the floor. Goes down Sophia.
Take nothing away from J-Rod. She is the OVW Women's Champion for a reason. She won that championship and then aligned with the Revolution. She won it on her own and then decided to throw in with Leather Daddy Doug and the rest of his group of miscreants.
And you know what does this mean? We've already found out tonight that the new OVW Tag Team Champions are Loud and Lawless. The Revolution couldn't get it done there. You got to be thinking that Leather Daddy Doug's not overly happy about that. What happens if J-Rod loses tonight?
Well, and Star Rider unable to pick up the OVW Rush Division Championship from Super Z.
The Revolution haven't been having a very good run at it tonight. So what kind of effect mentally is this going to have on Leather Daddy Doug? They're already down 2.
Well, they don't want to go down 3. J-Rod hoping that doesn't happen, doing whatever she can. To make sure that one doesn't happen. And wow, innovative offense there from J-Rod.
But some showboating and gloating there.
Almost like
a title match. She's got to go for that pin.
Holding up that Revolution symbol.
But I'm not opposed to that because obviously, J-Rod, not exactly the best of friends, but
not that one.
J-Rod, I don't know what she's doing. She's spending too much time here looking around at the crowd. The crowd on J-Rod's case out here.
I saw her looking back up here.
Well, yeah, what is her infatuation with you?
That I don't know. Oh my goodness. I just know she needs to put attention to this match. Okay, there we go again.
And now J-Rod just toying with Sophia Rose here. And I got to tell you guys, I have just been so impressed. Sophia Rose has not been a professional wrestler for that long, but I tell you, the fight and the spirit and the never say quit attitude. I mean, this young woman had a stroke in 2019, so close to death. Never thought she would walk. Never thought she would walk again. Had to teach herself how to speak again. And they're screaming, the crowd screaming, whoop that trick, whoop that trick. Oh, but J-Rod, and now J-Rod with the side eye up here again.
Again, just staring.
Does she ever smile?
Do you owe her trans or something? You got heat, yo.
That I don't
Sophia
know.
Rose. Oh, God. Hard over that top rope. Backwards goes Sophia.
Okay, you know what? J-Rod has been the champion, a very successful reign. I give that to her. She is definitely an ultimate athlete, but mentally right now, I mean, is this very wise?
Well, she does have the upper hand right now.
But Sophia Rose has no quit, you guys.
I think she's taking Sophia a little bit too lightly. I think she's spending too much time up here looking at you and messing with the fans, and just like that, the tables quickly turn.
Sophia Rose with that jawbreaker, almost like a stunner on the ring apron. Now Sophia Rose up top. Huge cross body.
Beautiful. J-Rod in trouble here. Both women are down, though. I think that took a little bit out of Sophia as well, guys.
So much was already taken out of Sophia Rose, but enough to get J-Rod down. Right now, though, both women struggling to get back up on their feet.
Ducks the clothesline there, John.
Sling blade out of Sophia Rose.
It's scary that we share a brain sometimes. Sophia back into this thing.
Wonder if J-Rod's regretting that showboating now.
There's that athletic cheerleading background of Sophia.
Handspring back elbow. Sophia charges back in. Look at this. Hangs her up in the rope. Flatliner. Look at the leg with the foot under the rope.
The leg. Referee cannot count the pin with that foot under the rope. J-Rod, I don't know if J-Rod had the ring awareness there or she was just out of it.
I think she was just out of it, and Sophia Rose didn't realize the long legs of J-Rod. Stretched to underneath that bottom rope.
Good officiating on Mike Romo's part.
So he's one of the best in the business. Huge clothesline there from Sophia Rose.
Just asking, he'll tell you. Sophia Rose coming in again with a cartwheel. Oh, God! J-Rod.
Hold on. Whoa!
Right to the back of the neck.
Oh, man, that will ring your bell.
Oh, God.
J-Rod almost a little bit of a protoplex there.
Sophia barely kicks out of that one. Sophia's hanging on to her head here, guys. I tell you, you know, I don't mean to keep rehashing the past here, but, you know, Sophia with that stroke back in 2019, you know, that did cause some damage to the brain area, and you have to think Sophia's mindful of protecting her head at all costs, and J-Rod laid that shot in to the base of the neck.
Tried to go for a tornado DDT.
J-Rod tried to counter, but Sophia still got some of it. In for the cover.
I thought she was trying to DDT her into that middle turnbuckle, which would have been devastating, but J-Rod smartly able to stop it for Sophia.
Is she going to go for it?
Oh, my God.
Moonsault!
Misses! Moonsault and misses! J-Rod now with the opportunity. Sophia.
No. That spear!
J-Rod connects with the spear. In for the cover now. 1, 2. Oh, my God.
Sophia kicks out.
God. Sophia kicks out of the spear. Look at J-Rod. J-Rod can't believe it.
That was the most vicious spear I've ever seen J-Rod deliver, but Sophia kicking out. My word.
She is beside
Come on now,
herself.
J-Rod. Taking the head of Sophia Rose and jamming it into the mat. Guys, I talk about that. Sophia protects that head as much as she can.
J-Rod now going to the outside. What has she got in mind?
J-Rod knows of the injury to Sophia's head and skull in that brain area after that stroke as she tries to slam her into the mat, but she misses with the splash. Sophia back to her feet now. J-Rod staggers up. Sophia!
Thorn! She hit the thorn!
She connects! So back up to the top! Sophia with a...
Right on the money!
Moonsault connects! Sophia Rose!
Wait, again!
Sophia's not done yet!
Oh, God! And again! 2 moonsaults! Catching her! Sophia! Oh, my God!
big field main event.
Making her way to the ring from the West Midlands, she is a freak to the core. The dog, the baddest, hot, classic caliber, Lucia Lee.
Lucia Lee currently training with Flash Morgan Webster outside of out of the New Wave Midlands school. Properly stepped up her game in the last couple of months. Incredible performances across the Southwest, Midlands and the North. Very much looking forward to seeing her mix it up with Midlands favourite Millie McKenzie and adopted Midlands favourite Charlie Evans.
Making her way to the ring, she is your New Wave Wrestling Women's Champion, Aluna.
This is not the first time Aluna and Lucia Lee is tagged. Tagging is Revolution Pro Wrestling. They haven't been not quite as easy as their opponents, but not strangers to working out. Charlie Evans. What a match this is going to be. I am purely selected. Gio, I am buzzing for this match right here.
A star-studded main event if I ever saw one. A showcase of the best in New Wave Wrestling and the world. Australia and the UK represented in Medusa Complex. And New Wave Wrestling and New Wave Wrestling West Midlands represented in Medusa Complex's opponents. It's Millie McKenzie who starts things out against the first ever and reigning New Wave Wrestling Women's Champion Aluna. And it's Millie McKenzie. I think she's looking for one of her signature German suplexes early on, but Aluna knows that she needs to ground herself and base herself, because once you get Millie McKenzie rolling, you can't really stop her.
Aluna really improving her mat game recently. You gotta think in preparation for this. You know, if Millie grabs you around the waist, you are going one direction.
And that is backwards on the top of your head.
High and tight.
And Charlie Evans now looking to, oh, look at this!
Big
straight away, look at that!
Big stretch there.
Charlie Evans trying to make Aluna humble.
Thinking that game. Aluna don't want any of that. Just don't want any of that. This is a contest. This is a contest a lot of people would be really happy to see right now.
Absolutely. Lucia Lee frequently listing Charlie Evans as someone she's always itching to get into the ring with.
You got to think there's a lot of similarities between the two.
Absolutely. Both very self-made. both very intense competitors, both very fiery. Oh, and it's Charlie Evans who stretches out Lucia Lee.
Super tight wrestling, it's super tight. That's the shoulders down. What a bit of wrestling. Charlie almost taking Lucia Lee lightly.
Oh, no. There,
taking advantage of
look
that.
at that, holding onto the top rope, very smart.
Good go behind, smooth. Millie going for that German right. Counted again.
She couldn't hit it on Aluna, and she couldn't hit it on Lucia Lee.
Lucia Lee she's worked out. You drop your weight down, there's a lot. You have to work hard to pick someone up right from the floor. Big drop kick. Right in the cover, looking to finish it early.
Quick tags, a signature of Medusa Complex. They're not just two people thrown together, they are the best of friends. They train together, they've lived together. They've won championship gold in Sendai Girls in Japan together. They are arguably the premier tag team in the UK. And I'm not just going to say women's tag team, I mean tag team general.
Absolutely, I would agree there.
A little poetry in motion from Millie! Double front face lock and a double suplex.
Sending Aluna right out. She don't want any of that.
Absolutely not.
Regrouping on the floor now.
And Charlie Evans is feeling it. Charlie Evans has only been back in the UK for about 72 hours.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. Showing no signs of jet lag.
Big job. Aluna's going to feel that tomorrow.
Told you, these front row seats, they're value for money. They're worth every penny. Oh, Lucia Lee right out in front of us.
Get back in here, Lucia Lee.
The medic's on the other side, Lucia. We're the commentators.
Big post in the way. Oh, this venue is taking that kick in.
The bar staff, they were smiling earlier, not so much now.
That dude with the mullet is looking right over here. I don't like a look.
We're at a wrestling show. You're going to have to be more specific.
Behind the bar.
Okay, that's pretty specific. Oh, and hang on, Lucia Lee.
Big kick taking advantage. Not even barely a one. And Lucia Lee really has to go in now.
That is the tenacity of Charlie Evans. She refuses to stay down longer than necessary. She's fiery.
Lucia Lee really likes to implement them kicks. Yeah,
but a downside of trying to kick out as early as possible is that you do exert a bigger burst of energy more frequently. So you do prone yourself to getting worn out. And I would say that is probably Lucia Lee's game plan at this point.
Aluna taking advantage, the referee. Still needs to turn around.
Yeah, Aluna, while Lucia Lee had referee Stu Waters distracted, Aluna was playing a dirty game of her own. A raucous crowd here in Newport for our main event, and a very precisely targeted kick to the quad of Charlie Evans there takes her down. Lucia Lee.
Lucia Lee likes a big spin kick here. Oh,
she does indeed. Lucia Lee, someone who's still relatively young into her career. I believe she started in either 2018, 2019. But the progression she's made in the last 365 days alone, it's like watching a completely different wrestler. The evolution has been incredible, and while we may not agree with her attitude at times, I think it's safe to say she is a fantastic, what's the word I'm looking for here? I'm a commentator, I should know words. An example of what we can do at New Wave Wrestling West Midlands. She's a prime
You are trained to win at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You're trained to win. Lucia Lee does whatever she can to win. Charlie Evans taking exception to these cheating ways of Aluna. Arguably could have made a tag there, but she chose to just beat the ever-loving crap into Aluna instead.
Their attitude is definitely bouncing off each other.
Yep. Big drop kick followed up. Deep cover there, hooking that leg. Good cover. Good cover. Again, New Wave Wrestling, we teach you to win matches.
And if you're not in it to win it, why are you in it at all? Do you want to go in with the winner's purse? Or is it another depressing stop at the N4 services? I know which one I'd rather have. Oh, and a big overhand chop from Aluna. A bit of payback from earlier.
Aluna showing why she is the New Wave Women's Champion. Big roll, that was right in the jaw.
Hope Aluna
Big
has a
roll
good
up.
dentist.
No, follows through. Big kick caught by Aluna. That's Millie McKenzie off. Lucia Lee hightailing, she's gone. You gotta think that was unnecessary there, really.
A lot of the stuff they've
Real
done in this match has
unnecessary.
been unnecessary.
I think we got right.
Reverse STO into that top turnbuckle. Remember, folks, that's just a steel hook with a thin bit of padding. Rolls her back. She has to try and get to her partner. She makes the
Big
tag.
tag. Big tag. What's going? There we go. Clotheslines, drop kicks. McKenzie is rolling. Big bob. Double underhook facebuster. Deep cover. Big kick out by the champ.
Trying to clip the wings of Aluna there with that double underhook facebuster, and she sat out with it for extra impact. You can see Aluna checking her nose. It's still attached to her face. This has lived up to the hype and then some. Top billing here at New Wave Wrestling Ring of Fire as Millie McKenzie takes it to the current New Wave Wrestling Women's Champion, Aluna. And you have to argue a pinfall over the current champion. Surely that puts you in line down the line.
Absolutely. Absolutely. There's no arguing it. Though Aluna might argue it, there is no arguing it. Medusa Complex, you've really got, if you get a chance, you really have to go in, especially on Charlie Evans. She is deathmatch specialist. Charlie Evans, if you don't go in, she's going to come back and she's going to kick you right in the face. Case on point.
Washing Aluna's face using her boot as the scrubber.
Playing with Aluna. Clubbing chop. Not often you get a thud from a chop.
That's how you know it's a good one. And Medusa Complex are doing a fantastic ring of cutting the ring in half and isolating one woman at a time. Aluna kicks out at 2, but just barely. The kickouts are getting later and later and later. And you can see the desperation and the exhaustion from Lucia Lee on the apron.
Lucia Lee and Aluna really on the back foot here. Really on the back foot. They really should have taken advantage when they had Charlie Evans isolated. Big strike.
Thunderous exchange in the middle of the ring.
Big strike off there. Big headbutt. Okay. Oh.
3-quarter face lock jawbreaker stuns her right in the middle of the ring, and she ran with it for some extra oomph, but she's unable to make the cover. She can't capitalize. Aluna is dazed. I don't think she knows where she is.
Both women need to tag out here, really.
Yeah, we need 2 fresh people in ASAP.
I think it's about to combust. I mean, it hasn't already, but I think we're going. It's Lucia Lee with the tag. Lucia Lee, there's Charlie Morgan. Relatively fresh women in, now we go in. Big duck of the kick, big forearm. Forward return. Wow, what a thud. These women absolutely going in. Big kick. Educated feet.
Nearly decapitated her. Could this be it? What a huge win that would have been for Lucia Lee.
Super close, so close.
Pinning an athlete in the upper echelon of this scene, a former Sendai Girls Tag Team Champion. That is what puts you on the map. That's a tag. Millie's legal. I don't think Lucia knows
Big
it.
super kick. Oh. Assisted power bomb. Following her up. Oh, here we go. Leg spinning.
With some extra stank on it, and she's keeping Luna at bay, but it wasn't enough.
She got around it. What a sidestep in there to break that pin. Superb work by Luna. Referee needs to get a bit of control. Oh, wow. Double super kick.
Oh, we've seen this before.
Wait!
Countered! Luna countered! A double DDT!
Luna needs to follow up on this now. Lucia Lee needs to follow up on this.
The New Wave Wrestling Women's Champion. Wait a minute!
Oh, into a cover! Close fall.
That was a snug roll-up as well. Millie barely got out of it.
Setup. She caught her on the back of the shoulder. Big Saito! Big cover. Deep. Big kick out by Millie.
Wow, oh wow, oh wow. And this is what we were talking about earlier. Lucia Lee is getting frustrated, she's getting hot-headed, and that leads to her making some rash decisions. She tags in Luna, which I think is the smartest thing she could have done at this point.
You really got to give it to both Luna and Lucia Lee for holding their own as much as they have against a seasoned team like Medusa Complex.
And what do they have in mind here? High risk, but will it be high reward in our main event here at the Corn Exchange in Newport?
Really fighting them both off. Looking for something over Luna, rolling through. Catch it. No, there's big. Oh, that's a double knees.
Lung blower, lung blower.
There's Charlie Evans, too close to the corner. Really close. That was
in the nick of time.
That was real inexperience showing there. Real inexperience. You don't want to be outside the ring with Charlie Evans following you. Luna losing her absolute mind in the ring. What a match we have going on here. So competitive. I can't call which way this is going. On paper, I would have said Medusa Complex has this one, but
absolutely. This is Luna and Lucia Lee's first outing as a team. So, whoa, hang on. Whoa, what are you doing with the belt? Come on.
You don't need to go here now.
You either win honorably or you don't win at all.
Come fine. On. You don't need this. Put it down.
Come on. We'd hate to call a disqualification in the main event.
Hey, you do not get weapons involved when Charlie Evans is in. Suplex. No. DDT onto the belt. Referee still. Where are we going now? 1, 2. Big kick out by Millie McKenzie.
Lucia Lee was pulling at the leg of Charlie Evans. Luna had DDT'd Millie onto the belt.
Lucia Lee can't believe her eyes. Big super kick.
Luna, the champion. Hammerlock.
Super Edge. Oh no, suplex! Oh, now we are going. Luna drop on her head. Oh, Lucia Lee, can she help it? Can she help? No. Big German suplex. She's standing where we go. Big spear. Spear. Is she going to beat the women's champion? Yes, she is. Millie McKenzie, Lucia Lee, pin the women's champion, Luna and Lucia Lee. What a match! Phenomenal match here at the Corn Exchange. The first time ever women have main evented a New Wave Wrestling show, and it did not disappoint. Incredible showing from both teams. Medusa Complex standing tall with Millie McKenzie taking the win over Aluna. There has to be repercussions there.
Medusa Complex.
Aluna, my God, come on.
With another notch in their belt, and Aluna with egg on her face. What an event we've had here at the Corn Exchange in Newport. We hope the venue will let us come back. And once again, thank you to all our amazing fans, our referee, our medic, our sound crew, all these people that we need to bring the show together. And Mr. Bohr, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you very much, Gio. Really enjoyed my time on the commentating table.
If you're listening to this, that means you're watching us at New Wave On Demand and hopefully not anywhere else. Thank you so much for joining us, and please join us at New Wave Wrestling again in the near future.